Hey everybody, this is a fast-paced guide for the Blue Mage Spellbook on where to find spells and how to use them with any combos. This is page 7. So first on page 7 is Hydro Pull. This is a great little spell for vibe checks and cheesing certain mass carnival stages. What it does is it pulls all mobs from around you to you, so you can pull off your vibe check quite easily. You learn this from the first boss, the Kelpie in the Drowned City of Scala. There are two spells that it uses, which is Hydro Pull and Hydro Push. You want to pull. At 98 is Malediction of Water. You learn this from Sai Taisu. Don't know if that's pronounced right. In the Swallow's Compass. You learn this after the knockbacks during when you're running across the riverbed just before the second boss. It causes water AoE in a line and knocks back enemies. $99 now and Choco Meteor. A great little spell for soloing as the potency is increased with your companion out with you. Unfortunately, since you can't have Choco companion out in duties, makes this spell pretty much useless other than soloing in the open world. And at 100 we have Matra Magic. You get this from a totem for learning 100 Blue Mage spells. It's an 8-fold attack that increases potency for anyone under DPS mimicry. It shares a recast timer with Dragon Force and Angel Snack. Use this for Moonflute or Bristle when you're under DPS mimicry for extra damage. Peripheral Synthesis is number 101. It does physical damage to all enemies and inflicts a light-headed status. It's best used with Mustard Bomb for a combo from the last video. You learn this from Omega in AlphaScape 3. Next is Both Ends at 102. You learn this from the final boss in the Swallow's Compass. This shares a cooldown with Nightbloom. You can learn this from the boss or one of the ads that spawn. It does 600 potency physical damage to all nearby enemies. At 103 is Phantom Flurry. You learn this from Susanoo from Hell's Keer. It's a channeling ability, meaning you can't move. For 5 seconds it'll do 200 potency damage as long as you don't move. The icon will light up for a final kick you can do at any time. If you use it right, it can do a 1600 potency without any boosts. If you use this at the end of Moonflute, you won't be able to execute the final kick. Nightbloom now at number 104. Probably the most used damage over time spell. Ideally, use this as your primary damage over time. You can even Moonflute it for extra damage. It's a bleed, so it won't stack with Ethereal Spark or Song of Torment. You learn this from Castron of Fluminous. Number 105 is Goblin Punch. This you learn from a few goblin mobs, but it's easier to learn from the open world goblins. It's a physical damage spell, but it's enhanced when you're under the effect of Mighty Guard, so it's best for tanks to use within their rotation. Moving on to 106 now with Right Round. It's a physical AoE spell from Malachi's Well. It's an odd spell as it knocks back players and party members, so not just enemies on this one. 107, Schiltron is a defensive buff that counters enemies for a small potency for 15 seconds. The potency is doubled while under the tank mimicry. To learn this, get to the open world armadillo to around 25-30% and wait for it to cast it. Rehydration is spell number 108. It's a self-healing spell with a potency of 600. It can only be cast on yourself, not party members. It's got quite a big cast time as well, it's quite long. You can learn this easier from the armadillos in Armor Ring. When you've reached level 80 as a Blue Mage, you will learn Breath of Magic, spell number 109. It's a damage over time spell that doesn't stack. This means only one person in your group can use it. You can increase the potency using Bristle or Moonflute. The final boss in the Hero's Gauntlet will get you spell number 110, Wild Rage. It's an AoE attack that will consume half your health. Use it twice and it'll drop you to 1 HP, so you can use Revenge Blast in a combo. The final 2 spells are part of a combo set. Number 111 is Peat Pelt, that is obtained from Mudman, the first boss in Matoya's Relict. It's an Earth Elemental AoE, but it adds a begrimed status effect onto all enemies the AoE hits. This is a damage over time, but opens up possibilities for the next spell on the list, number 112, Deep Clean. Deep Clean does physical AoE damage to enemies, however this spell has an added effect when used alongside enemies with the begrimed status effect. Any enemy hit by Deep Clean that is affected by the begrimed status effect has begrime removed and grants you 1 stack of Spick and Spam. Spick and Spam stacks can go up to 6 stacks. Each 1 stack gives a 50 potency Regen to you, so you can have 6 stacks. That's a 300 Regen. While soloing. It's great for solo with this combo. And that brings us to the end of page 7. Let's turn the page for the final page, page 8. Thanks for watching.